I'm usually opening a big box right about now, and that's because 90% of the quilts that I make are for out-of-towners, meaning we don't know each other from Adam's house cat. And even after all these years of making quilts, I still find it pretty hard to believe that there are a stack of boxes in my studio right now full of special clothing from people all over this country just patiently waiting for their quilts to be made by me, a complete stranger. Growing up, my mama would always say this to me: Lauren, your reputation precedes you, so make good choices even when you think nobody's looking. She said that phrase to me so many times that I'm pretty sure it took root because I think about it all the time. And one of those times was when my sweet neighbor came bebopping down the road on her golf cart with these 2 giant bags filled with her son's t-shirts. Now, we had never met in real life. We had only texted back and forth a few times about his quilt. She and her husband run this really cool local business here at the beach, and I'd met him a couple times before, and then she and I have a lot of mutual friends. And through all that, she found out what I do and asked me if I would make her son's graduation quilt. So when she came in my house with her giant bags full of t-shirts, one thing that she said really stood out to me. She said, "My mama's a quilter, and I've sent her a lot of your videos, and I've told her all about you, especially how much you love Jesus." And in that moment right there, I heard my mama say, "See? I told you so." Now, if you follow the teachings of Jesus at all, you might recognize that phrase that my mama said to me over and over and over again as something that came straight out of your Bible. And in a roundabout way, I guess it kind of did, because it's always reminded me of that verse when Jesus said, "You'll recognize them by their fruit." Now, I believe today the term fruit would translate into actions and character and how someone lives their life. And just like a tree is known for the fruit that it produces, a person's reputation often flows from the fruit of their life. Now, we all know those people that talk mighty big games, but people won't just hear what you say. They're going to know you by how you act and the fruit that your life is producing. Now, let me turn this bus back around and focus a little bit more on Jack's quilt right here. His mama went on and on and on about what a good kid he is, how he excelled in academics and sports, and even though he faced some challenges along the way, he kept his head on straight. He made good choices even when he knew nobody was looking. And because of all that good fruit, Jack earned himself a full scholarship to play football at the college that could not be any more perfect for him. I really wish you could have seen the way his mama lit up as she was telling me all about Jack and how proud she was of him. But I'm going to assume that she left out the part where she had to repeat herself for 18 years straight. And then on signing day, with so much love in her heart, she looked at him and thought, "See, I told you so."